welcome to this fourth part of the All of My Tack series. I think this might be the most interesting part because it's all my saddle pads. And a little disclaimer, I have too many saddle pads. I have an obsession. I have self-control problems when it comes to saddle pads, and that's why I have so many. You don't need as many as I have. And I try to do this video a little different because I've done saddle pad videos before, and so now I've organized them a little bit. I had many suggestions on how to do it, and someone said do least favorite to favorite. Someone said show like sets or like color combination and stuff like that, and it's very hard because I don't really do matchy, and I have so many favorite saddle pads. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you guys is the one I got for free. It's just this numna. It's in navy. It is very, very, very worn. Like there's holes. It's from the brand Turquoise. So why do I have this saddle pad? Well, I've discovered that sometimes your horse can get like rubs from the back of the saddle pad here, and one of the solutions I found to that was to use a number 9 instead. So when I got it for free, I decided to keep it. So now we're going into my first category, which is everyday pads I would ride in the woods in, stuff like that. And I tried to organize them from least favorite to favorite, but it's very hard because it changes from day to day. But this is my least favorite one. It is a horse brand. It's white with navy binding, and I bought it because I figured I could use it for doing dressage shows in, although I don't know whether or not that happens. At the time I had another part-loan horse, and I was sort of half promised that I could take him to shows, but then stuff happened and I don't have him anymore. He was sold. Yeah, but I still have the saddle pad. My next saddle pad I really like. It is this grey HV Polo. It says HV Polo here, and it has like white and black piping, but as you can see, it's in one. It's not a coil, it's just one band, and then the binding is navy with white polka dots, and it has this embroidery here. Now, why is this my least favorite? Well, it used to have more embroidery, and I unpicked it, and it looks, you can like see where there has been some embroidery. So I do love it. I mean, it looks nice and everything. It's just, it's the first one I would use and wear out. Yeah, it also has like wick away sweat absorbent fabric underneath. If I manage to get a jump saddle that fits pricken, I would probably bring this to the barn and use with that saddle. But finding that saddle in the right size and everything for her is not that easy. Next is this teal. It doesn't look teal. Why doesn't it look teal? It's teal. It's a Escadron here. It just has like, again, no nice piping or anything, just these fabric on the binding, cotton pad, completely normal cotton underneath, but Escadron is really good quality, and I looked for this saddle pad all over the place, and I found it in Sweden, so I bought it because I think the color is very beautiful. Of course, the color doesn't come up properly for you guys. It's annoying. I mean, like, now I'm sitting in front of light. I tried to stand in front of the window and the colors just don't want to show up properly. Next is my dark green Cartago saddle pad. It has this, like, this is sort of like plastic, shiny plastic. This is their logo, and like the binding is just a piece of like fabricy thing that's sort of glittery. I really like this pad. I love green, as you will see, and yeah, it's just not one of my favorites, but I do love it, and I think it looks very sturdy, so it's in this category. Next is this light blue from Hooks and their Fairfield collection. It's just got a navy and white like piping and binding, and again this piping is just one band. There's no coil and everything. It's just completely normal cotton saddle pad, but I think it's really, really cute, and it is one of my favorite in this category. Yeah. The final one in this category is my brown saddle pad, or this is an Escadron. I always put them the wrong way, but like it has like sign here, and it also has like, this one has glittery bronze on the binding because it doesn't really have any piping, and no more than like a cotton on the side. I think this is my favorite. I think this one is called Copper, if I'm not sure, like mistaken. I bought this from Poland because I couldn't find it anywhere else, so it cost me quite a lot of money because I got import tax on it, but it's worth it, okay? So my next category of saddle pads are the slightly nicer everyday saddle pads with like pipings and everything. I would probably use them going hiking and riding in the arena, but probably not if I was going riding in like the woods with like loads of branches and stuff, and they could rip them. So that's why like they're like just a bit like nicer than these ones. Again, I try to organize them in least favorite to favorite. So yeah, the first one is this navy saddle pad with a white and red piping and binding, and yeah, it's from Shockema Sports, and it's not one of my favorite, like, but I want to have like a red, white and blue saddle pad because that's the colors of the Norwegian flag, and on the 17th of May, which is our Constitution Day, it is very nice to ride in some Norwegian colors, and I also have a brow band that matches this. Next is my Cartago saddle pad in black with a teal and black binding, and then it has two pipings, one black and one that's black and silver and teal, as you can see. This is their logo. This saddle pad is like, it has very good quality. It is very breathable. I know people that had them for years and years and years, and they still look really good. So I really love these saddle pads. It's from their diamond collection, and it has like this fancy stitching here and everything. But again, it's not like my most favorite one. The next one is this Turquoise HV Polo. It looks darker on camera. It's more like a greener color in real life. It has a HV Polo logo, and the piping is white, and as you can see, the binding is like light blue, but it looks kind of like a denim fabric, and it just has this like HV Polo tag there. Yeah, it has like wicker fabric. I think most of mine have this fabric, unless they have just plain cotton. I really like this saddle pad, although yeah, I'm not sure. I used to think that I was gonna have it as a like show pad on cross-country colors, but now I'm not so sure, because I don't think turquoise looks that good on me, and having like turquoise base layer and everything, I think it would be too much, so probably not anymore. Next is my cheapest saddle pad, except for the free one. This is my green Mustang saddle pad. It has like a silvery glittery piping and a green one, and I bought this at Gothenburg Horse Show, and they sold lots of like cheap but really nice saddle pads, and this has just got like a cotton on the side. I really love it, and I love the color and everything. The final one in this category is another Cartago saddle pad. It is the red diamond collection, and I think it's really gorgeous. It looks like so bright on the camera. It is bright, but it's not like this bright. It just looks like it's glowing. Yeah, it's got red and white binding, and then a red piping, and then a silver and red and white piping. And yeah, it's really, really good, and it's one of my favorites. I considered having red as like a cross-country color if I ever get to do cross-country again. We'll see. It comes down to the color of the horse I end up with. So we're now in the final category of saddle pads. These are my fancy saddle pads. I should probably have changed, like put on something really nice and stuff to match them, but I can't be bothered. So this first one is my latest Equiline saddle pad. It looks like this. It's in bottle green, and it has this glittery bronze double piping, and it says Equiline here. I really, really love Equiline. It is my favorite brand. They have this white soft on the side, which hasn't been dyed, so it's supposed to be nice for the horse's skin, no chemicals and everything. but Equiline saddle pads are insanely expensive, but I know that they stay nice for years and years and years, and I know people that use them all the time and they still look really nice. So they're an investment, and I designed this myself. This next saddle pad is my first Equitos saddle pad. Looks like this. Oh, it's navy and has Equito plaque in silver. It's the old plaque, and their plaques are in plastic, which I find nice because it won't rust. The binding is in navy. Then it has like a silvery glittery here, and this one is white and silver and navy. And I really love the Equito pads. I think they're very, very gorgeous. Yeah. I now have some problem reaching my saddle pads. Just a second. This next one is another Equito saddle pad. This is my green and gold. Show up. Again, we have some problem with the lighting here, okay? But I promise it's like a very pretty dark green. This has the Equito plate in gold. It has the newer logo. It says Equito Equestrian. And then it has the glittery gold piping there, and this one is cream and gold and green. And yeah, this was like my unicorn pad, okay? This was something I looked at for over a year, and I really, really wanted it. And every time it came in, because they were sold out, I was like, oh, I want it, but I don't really have the money. I'm gonna get it. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I finally decided to get one, and it was sold out again. And the nice people at Equitos told me that they would get it in that Christmas. So I saved up some money and was ready for the day when it came out. And I think maybe I was one of the first ones that bought one when it came out again. So yeah, really love this one. The next one is another Equiline. It is the Equiline logo pad with like the black with the white logo and just the white coiled piping. I think this is insanely gorgeous and very like classic and pretty, and I think I would use this at a show or competition. Yeah, I really, really love it, and I got it for half price, which makes me love it even more because cheap things are good. Okay. So this next one is my last Equito pad. It is Equito black and gold. It has the Equito plate. It is in satiny fabric, and the piping, it has the glittery gold of course, and then the piping is double gold and black, and it is so gorgeous. I think it would like really pop on any colored horse, and it's definitely one to use at shows and competitions. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. I really love it. I can barely reach now. Okay, they were on the floor. So this next pad is I think one of my favorites, because I saw something like this when I was at a Norwegian horse festival, and they only had it in dressage, so I didn't want to buy it in dressage, and so I ended up ordering it, and I just love it. It is this Equestrian saddle pad again in dark navy with like the glittery bronze, and I promise it looks like a lot more blue in real life. It looks black here, but it is very blue and has the Equestrian logo there. And I just love it, okay? It's so gorgeous. And I like that it's like cottony and sturdy and not satiny actually. But I would probably use this maybe at a show or just when you feel down and you want to look nice. So this next saddle pad is my most recent saddle pad, and the reason why I filmed this whole video all over again, because I wanted to include this. I wasn't gonna get any more saddle pads, but then I saw someone who had this saddle pad in a dressage cut in another saddle pad collection video, and I fell in love. I really, really fell in love. And it is sold out everywhere, like everywhere. And I was like googling frantically looking for it and had sort of given up, and then I found it in the Netherlands. And this is an expensive pad, and I also had to pay import tax, so it's like, this is expensive, and I don't know why I pay this much money for saddle pads. I shouldn't do it, and don't do it, you guys, but I really, really wanted it, okay? So this is my Equestrian Stockholm in grey crystal, or crystal grey. So it has the Equestrian Stockholm plaque on both sides, and it has a navy binding, then it's a navy and navy piping, then a like diamante piping, and then a navy piping again. And this just, it doesn't come off properly on camera, but it is like glittery and shimmery in this fabric, and these blingy diamantes, they like glitter as well when the sun hits them, and it's so gorgeous. And yeah, it has this really sort of nice wickaway fabric in grey on the inside. I really love it, guys. But please don't do what I do and spend this much money on saddle pads, okay? It's just not healthy. And technically I have 3 more saddle pads, but I don't consider them mine. I consider them Pricken's saddle pads, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna take them with me whenever I would stop riding her, which I hope won't happen for a very, very, very long time. So I don't count them as mine. They're hers. And I also have another one here, which I also don't count as mine, because it belongs to one of you guys. So when I reach 300 subscribers, I'm having this giveaway, and this paddle pad is lying here waiting for this to happen so that it can come home to one of you guys, okay? It's really sad. It's just waiting for its new mummy. So it's this Escadron in navy, and it has a glittery gold binding. It doesn't show up properly, but it's like really gorgeous. It has a gold plaque here as well. It says Escadron. Yeah. So please subscribe to my channel if you don't, and if you are subscribed and you're now like sick of hearing me asking people to subscribe, give me a shout out so we can reach 300 subscribers. That would be great, because I'm trying really hard to like comment and get my channel out there, but I could use some help. Anyways, I think I have not counting this one. I think I have 19 saddle pads, which is too many. I could probably make do with 5, but I don't want to sell anyone because I love them. Help. I need help. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to hear your favorite of all of these saddle pads. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.